I'm originally from Venezuela. I moved here because I wanted to keep studying, and ACC was the opportunity that gave me a platform to start here and build my career.
I was a freshly divorced single mom of two, a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old, and I had accepted an entry-level position at a dental office, and that chapter was really rough. I remember passing a billboard on Ben White, and I remember seeing ACC is for everyone. And I thought to myself, like, well, this dental gig isn't working out the way that I had hoped. It wasn't going to provide the kind of life that I wanted for myself and my children. So I scheduled my TSI and just went with it, and here I am.
I had initially attempted university first out of high school over in Colorado at UCCS and later at CU Denver. And during that time period, this was 2020, 2021, COVID hit, kind of made a bit of a mess of a lot of different situations. And so then I decided to move close enough to be able to visit family, but still have a little bit of breathing room, and found myself here in Austin, and I wanted to get right back on track in school. And so ACC seems to be the perfect fit for me.
My older brother, he actually went to ACC too. And it also inspired me because he went to ACC and then he also transferred to UT Austin. So I always wanted to do the same thing, especially because ACC is a lot cheaper and is a great alternative to just going straight into a 4-year university, so that you know exactly what you want and also you can prepare yourself before you take that big step.
Childcare has been a huge struggle for me. And then time. That's a finite resource that I struggle with daily, trying to figure out the balance between kids and school and life, and trying to maintain some semblance of my sanity.
I know I'm supported. I know like there is a lot of people here to like guide me. It was more of like how hard maybe it can be to find that support. As a non-traditional, this is the perfect department that's going to help me through my journey.
I feel like there's so much opportunities, but because there's so much, it's so hard to like pinpoint the exact one that you're looking for. And like just looking where to even start can be quite challenging.
I was planning my spring semester, and I was looking to take a Calculus 1 course, and there were 19 available. 12 of those 19 were available after 3 o'clock, so those were out for me. Of the remaining 7, I think 4 of them were distance learning, and 2 of them were super north, and 2 of them were south and fit within my schedule. I ended up speaking to the board of directors at that point and talking about scheduling, but also childcare. And that's when I was approached and asked, like, hey, have you heard about the child care scholarship? And I was like, no, I haven't. If I had, I wouldn't be here speaking in front of the board. I feel like there's things that ACC does really well, but they can be hidden and they're not as advertised.
I remember I just got this email and I was like, hey, do you want to be in this focus group with the chancellor? And I was like, wow, sure, yeah, this is a great opportunity.
Everyone that was there are either students or student employees or a single mom or like non-traditional students, so everyone had a different perspective. I think I've never been in an environment where you discuss the core values of something, right? Something as important of like, what's the future of ACC, of the people that are here.
Being able to hear everyone's perspective on things was just an eye-opener.
The chancellor kind of set up a discussion where he had these giant Post-it notes and hung them up all around the walls of the room that we were in. And each of them had core values of different companies and other universities or other community colleges that were extremely successful. We were given these stickers that we were able to place on which list of values really called to us.
For example, I was surprised by the core values of Starbucks. Like, I was like, well, those are really good values, but at the same time, I don't think they actually practice it.
And then we narrowed these down to the ones which were most popular or most favorited by everybody involved, at which point we all got back together and discussed and began combining these values into what we would love for ACC to hold as their own values.
And I think the chancellor managed to make it like a very welcoming space. So it was really a rich discussion. For example, we started the conversation by asking ourselves, what is your perfect college? What is your perfect employee, right? And from that idealized concept, we bring it back to the good and the bad of ACC.
I think the perfect college is one who helps link people to their goals, people making their dreams come true. That makes a great college. A perfect college helps cultivate a community and friendships and connections which these people will carry throughout their journey from where they are to where they want to be.
I guess college being free for everyone having the chance to go to college, everyone having, I guess, the same opportunity. Not only that, but like, I guess the whole school is like almost as one, like just like one big second family, I guess. That to me is the perfect college.
What I find most interesting is that, like I said, of the 30,000+ students that we were invited to have these conversations, that we were invited and people wanted to know our opinions.
We wanted to make sure that caring and kindness and this sense of family in all the best aspects of family was kind of carried across throughout the values.
The saying yes, I really like that because it gives all the students into the mindset of not getting in that negative connotation. You don't want to be in that mindset because it kind of tricks your brain. If you always say yes and you're always positive things tend to happen.
The most important things to me as a college student would be childcare. That's huge. Support and the empathy from the professors in getting to know us past our names. Getting to know a little bit of our story so you can meet us where we are, help us to be successful and, help us change our lives for the better.
I just value so much of the diversity of ACC, being part of something so meaningful that regardless of your age, where you're from, there is always a system, of support, of willingness to listen to each other.